Walk on, Rudies. It's Wednesday Rewind. You know, there's been a lot of stuff going on around the world too that's really, really crazy.
Yeah.
Now, the good thing about it is, in Britain, Corbyn, I think is his name.
Okay.
He's talking peace and love, and he's like one of the front runner for prime ministership when Cameron gets us. So we have politicians actually speaking about peace and love.
I hope not, just because it's a trending thing. I'm
Well,
hoping
well,
that they're actually doing it.
but that's the thing. It's not trending, but they're still speaking about it. I mean, Bernie
That's
Sanders
good.
spoke about it.
Yeah.
It's not trending.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because in Britain right now, it's like, get rid of the Polacks. We hate the Polacks. You know, they've been going off on that
Mhm.
racist stuff over there, but he's talking about peace and love and coming together. So the
Good.
trending thing is to be
Good.
anti-immigration, and all of that. But he's speaking like that, and I'm not endorsing anybody, but
Mm.
hey, if you're gonna speak peace and love and mean it, I'm there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's all I'm saying. And I've noticed too that a lot of more people are talking peace and love now. A lot more. It's starting to come. I mean, I see Game, the rapper, out there talk about peace and love and unity.
Yeah.
He like to knock people out, but they're talking about peace and love and unity. That's a nice start. Let's make that trending.
Uh-huh.
Let's make that trending. You understand what I mean? Because
Sometimes I wonder if some of these people are starting to do that because they're starting to get scared.
That too, and even if they're just doing it as a publicity stunt, the fact is people are listening. And I hate to say it, but we all are sheep. I know I call
Mhm.
other people sheep, but if your politicians are talking violent, it sort of resonates with the people, and then they start acting violent. So if it's somebody you look up to, and they speak a certain way, that's going to affect you psychologically to act the way they want you to act.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like me, I'm 7 foot tall. Sometimes when I talk, people sort of mimic me because I'm
With
so because
the accent, or?
no, it's just that the height, it's just a stature. You know what I mean? Well, he's a big guy. You know what I mean? So
Oh.
he's got some kind of power, and I'm like the weakest punk out there. That was a joke. Don't take that literally. Don't try to find out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and that's the thing. That's where it starts. No, and that's the thing. We were talking about it earlier. You know
Mhm.
what the problem is? It's the leaders.
Oh yeah.
Here's this. You have a war on everything.
Yeah.
You have a war on crime. You have a war on drugs. You have a war on this and a war. No, we didn't vote you in to start wars with us.
Yeah.
We vote you in to solve issues. And all of a sudden, you're out there starting wars on everything.
Supposed to be a public servant.
You know what I
not
mean?
a private servant.
Yeah, no,
Serving
it's
your own private needs, your own
You're
private
supposed to be a
wants, and
public
your-
servant, not a public mercenary.
Well,
Because that's
yeah,
what
that
it
too,
is.
that too,
You're
but-
just going out there, you have a war. Because if you have a war on anything, it's obviously going to hit a certain segment of the society more because that segment of the society have to sometimes break laws to survive.
Yeah.
So obviously, it's going to emphasize on a certain segment of society, which is the poor.
I was gonna say, I think I've even heard sometimes we need to have a war on poverty.
Exactly. No, we didn't vote you in to have a war with us.
Yeah.
We vote you in to solve some problems.
We
You know
why,
what I
why
mean?
instead of calling it a war on poverty, why don't you just say, you know what we need to do? We need to try and
Solve.
help solve. Make it so that there isn't, or whatever, something
Let's have
like
a
that, not-
solution for poverty.
Yeah, not
Let's have a solution for
Yeah.
the drugs. Let's have a solution for
yeah,
crime.
not a
Not a
war on,
war.
yeah.
Because you know what? That's why the police got militarized.
Well, Reagan started the war on drugs. I knew I'd get you on that one.
He needed a war on knowing where he is. I don't even dislike the dude. A lot of people think I dislike him, man. Here's my philosophy, and I'm going to use a socialist phrase. You understand?
Uh-oh.
Everybody's a victim of the system. You might not think so. You might be doing well in the system, but sooner or later the system is going to kick you in the butt. I don't care how rich
We've
you
seen
are.
that.
Yeah.
we have seen that. We have seen where, celebrities, athletes, whatever it is, finally do something to cross that line that everybody else just goes, oh,
You know what
well,
I
they've
mean?
just been getting away with everything because of who they are.
Yeah.
And then everything falls.
You understand what I mean? The system kicks everybody sooner or later.
Yeah.
So we're all victims of it, and you know what I mean. Especially if you're using the system to do things that you're not supposed to, you become a victim of the system because you're not doing things via logic anymore. You're just doing stuff. You're just exploiting the system,
Mm-hmm.
which
Which is what politricksters are good at.
you know what I mean. No, it's bad.